Hello, I'm Stephanie from Pertama Property, and today we have the opportunity to interview and meet with our CEO, Anis. Hi, Anis, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm good, thank you so much. Can you tell me a little bit about you, where are you coming from?
I'm from France, exactly from Paris,
Okay, and how long you been living in Bali?
since 6 years already.
And how you like Bali so far?
I love Bali. I love the island and the Indonesian community.
Okay, and what makes you decide to build the real estate in Bali?
I arrived actually in Bali in January 2020. It was the beginning of the corona,
Okay.
and I found good opportunities on development, and I started to do
Okay.
investment and to do construction.
Oh, interesting. Ani, so can you please tell me a little bit about how you started your company?
I started my company actually. I was very interesting on development during the corona, and the final decision to start development, it was in September, October 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Start to create the company, and the first development was Beraban on 2021.
Okay. Okay. And why is your company called Pertama?
Pertama actually, it's the translation in English, it's first.
Okay.
And for me, I choose to use Pertama as a first business.
Oh, you mean in Indonesia? In
Indonesia
Bali?
Pertama. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And can you tell me about what makes your company different with other development?
Our company is totally different with others. We follow the regulation about the taxes
Mhm.
and the permits.
Okay.
We don't start any development, any construction without permit building.
Okay, that's really nice point to be highlight. And actually, is Pertama is the only one of your business? Can you please tell me more about like what kind of business you have right now?
Oh, I have a few business, and actually my principal business, it's the transportation
Okay.
and logistic automobile that I start in 2003
Oh
in France,
wow. Yeah.
and it's working until now. And during these years, I did a lot of business on an F&B, a lot of in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have the property development in Bali. I'm doing also property management.
Oh, okay.
And since 1 years, I'm in the mining sector.
Okay. Okay. And I know that now Pertama is building some villas and apartment. Do you mind like to tell me more about the project? Where is that? And then like, what kind of building is that? Is it villa or apartment?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The first project actually since 2021 is Beraban with 156 units. It's apartments, loft, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, studio,
Mm-hmm.
1 bedroom apartment flat, and it will be like a hotel actually in the heart of Seminyak in Obroi exactly.
Wow.
The next project was Villa Verde, Casa Verde,
Okay.
that we already delivered since a few months.
Okay.
It's in Mertanaji, Seminyak also area,
Okay.
Mediterranean style, very nice. The other project, it's Abadi Residence
Mm-hmm.
with 7 unit townhouses, 2 bedroom in Balinese contemporary style.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have also Villa El Seminyak.
Okay.
It will be the first branded hotel complex
Okay.
villa in Bali. It will be with 14 units villa, 2 bedroom
Okay.
with all facility, and is coming soon in the heart of Seminyak, one hotel,
Okay.
Japanese style with 200 rooms. We already submit the permit and we are waiting the permit before to start the project.
Amazing, amazing. Well, I can see that you choose all of your project in Seminyak area, right? So your main properties is in Seminyak area. May I know like what is the background why you choose Seminyak?
Seminyak is not a trend, is not a hype. It's actually we have a historic about this area since 30 years.
Yeah.
When a customer invests in Seminyak, he get a good ROI since the first month compared to others area in Bali.
Okay. And also I heard that you have your management company inside of this Pertama property, right? So means that if they buy something from you, it will be managed by management property under Pertama property. Is that correct?
Exactly. We have our own management company.
Yeah.
We have already under management more than 70 villas.
Wow. It's huge. So how long like this management company already established?
Yep. For the villa management is created since 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And for the hotels, for example, for Biraban,
Okay.
we hire very high profile of GM in-house.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our GM have experience with Marriott, with Accor Group, with Intercontinental Group, with high profile.
Okay, so means that everyone inside of your team already aware about how to handle the villa, the hotel, and with the high experience, yes?
Yes, of course, so far.
Okay, so now let's get into something more technical. I would like to asking about what the guarantees do you give for the construction and for the finishing?
Yeah. For the construction structure,
Yeah.
for the structural work, we give guarantee of 10 years.
Okay.
This guarantee is coming up actually from the contractor that we use during the development.
Okay.
And for the architectural work, it's 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And for the all electronics equipment that we can put inside, it depends
Okay.
on the suppliers. Can be between 1 to 5 years guarantee.
Okay. Okay, you seems really understand and really have this, knowledge about like your building, yeah?
Oh yes, of course, I follow deeply the whole construction process.
Very nice and good point. So, how about your Brabant Luxury Loft? Is it like they have the AMDAL or PBG?
Actually, to have the PBG,
Mm-hmm.
we need the AMDAL. Why we need the AMDAL? Because for this project is more than 10,000 meter square construction.
Okay.
And it's also more than 99 rooms. We absolutely need the AMDAL. The AMDAL is done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so means that when you build something, you already have the permit before you build something.
Of course, we have the PBG
Mm-hmm.
before the construction, and after the construction done, we starting to submit for the SLF.
Wow, very nice, very nice. I'm so happy to hear that now, like you as the CEO really care about like our building permits in Bali, especially, and that's really good job. And do you personally live in the properties that you built in Bali?
Yeah, I live on my own property in my own complex of villa in Seminyak, near to Coup d'Etat.
Near to Kudeta?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. You live in villa or apartment?
Apartments.
Okay, you liked it?
I love apartment. It's for that Biraban was my first project with apartment loft.
Okay. Okay, so you bring this idea to Bali because you personally like to live in apartment, yes?
Exactly. I love to live in apartment. Actually, I'm from Paris.
Okay, city guy.
City guy, yeah.
Okay, so actually, why should the investor buy property from Pertama? Why?
Actually, the unique reason that they can make down a project,
Mhm.
it's permits and taxes.
Okay.
And with Pertama, we follow the regulation.
Mm-hmm.
We don't start any construction, and we don't start to selling any property without PBG. Of course, now if you start to sell or invest in one property
Mm-hmm.
without PBG, the risk is that the project can stop.
Okay. Okay. And do you have any guarantees that you give to the investor or like the rental income for your investor?
Actually, we cannot guarantee any ROI. It's impossible for any developers in Bali to give any guarantee for the ROI because we cannot know. It can have earthquake, it can have another virus.
You mean first major?
First major problem.
Okay.
But the things it's that in Pertama property, no speculation,
Okay.
no trend, not hype. We invest and we do some development in some area who is working since now 30 years.
Okay, that's lovely to know. And let's go back again, like to the management company. I want to ask more detail about your management company. Um, so you said that before that your management company inside of your team have the experience like in the high star major international hotel. And can you tell us like little bit about the profile or of the people that working inside?
The profile of people, they have minimum 20 years experience, already work and manage some hotel as a Marriott
Mhm.
complex, Intercontinental complex, Accor hotels.
This is really good question actually, okay? How do you see the future of the Balinese real estate market in 5 years?
The market can only grow up.
Okay.
The market can only grow up. The country is on the good way. Can be only good for Bali.
Okay. Okay. And how do you see as the CEO for the future of the Pertama property in next 5 years?
For the next 5 years, I hope that Pertama Property will be the leader on property development
Yeah.
and especially on hotel development.
Okay. Okay. And now I have a quick question for you. You have to choose between these questions, and then you have to give me the quick answer. Okay.
Of course.
Bali or Thailand?
Bali.
Okay. Can you mention top 5 developers in Bali?
First for me, Mira,
Okay. Quick, quick, quick.
Pertama Property,
Okay.
Alex Villa,
Okay.
Oxo,
Okay.
Magnitude Construction,
Okay. And your favorite restaurant in Bali?
Boy & Co,
Okay. And your favorite dish in Bali?
Italian food.
And Anis, can you please tell us about what is your dream?
My dream actually, my target in Bali, it's of course we work and do business for financial, but actually my first and unique target is to open hospitality school
Wow.
free
Okay.
with international standard
Mhm.
that we can found in France for many kids, many orphans in Bali.
Okay. So means that you want to help Balinese people like to, have more proper education about the hospitality itself, yeah?
Yeah, if actually the level of the hospitality can grow up in Indonesia, it can be very good. It's not only for Balinese, it's for all Indonesian, it can be Javanese.
Okay. You mean for all Indonesian that wants and then to learn about hospitality and then you will build something for them.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes. The project is already on the way.
Mhm.
First, we are building now, it's on process,
Okay.
orphanage in Padonan, in
Yeah.
Canggu,
Okay.
for 20 kids that we teach.
So thank you so much, Anis, for your time. Hopefully that we can have another interview in another time. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And then don't forget that now we have another upcoming project in Seminyak from Pertama Property. Guys, please comment on the comment section what the name will be for our upcoming project from Pertama Property. And the winner will get the voucher to stay in our properties in Bali. And if you're looking for properties in Bali, don't forget Pertama is first.